ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons, one of the best guitar players ever, etc., etc., etc. Last night, I was in Dallas, beautiful city, and there's a band from there. Oh, wait, you want to fight them? What is, jeez. No, there is nothing like a Texan. There is nothing like a Texan. I was here for 10 days a couple of years ago doing a History Channel show called 10 Things You Don't Know About Texas. And it was great to be able to eat so much barbecue. It was like we look at the crew like, what are we going to eat tonight? What do you think? We're going to the same barbecue place? Woo! I ate at least 2.5 cows and 4 pigs. It was so good. I didn't want to leave. But we learned about the id of the Texan. And your history is fascinating. Brought into the Union in 1845. Basically, America, the United States, gave Texas everything it wanted. And they basically, the Texicans, as they were called at the time, the Texicans said, here's what we want. And then they wrote it all out. I've actually seen the bill. It's in Austin in the library. And with the History Channel too, we got to go in and film it. And so it says, we get to make 4 more states inside Texas without congressional oversight. You can do that right now. And it's so intense that even Nate Silver has written about this as to how it would impact the Electoral College. And so I'm talking about this with a professor who's at the government library or whatever we were in Austin. And so our producers have taken the outline of the state of Texas and basically given us grease pencils at how we would reshape Texas if we had to make it into 5 states inside the borders of Texas. And the learned professor went first. And he cut it diagonally. He gave, each state is a strip. And I said, interesting, why'd you do that? He said, so every state gets beachfront property. I went, that is so cool. And you won't like what I'm going to say, because I am understanding your temperament. The thing was erased, and I was given the grease pencil to determine how I would make Texas into 5 states. So I asked the professor, I said, can you just write out where like Dallas and San Antonio and Houston and Austin are? And he went, yeah, and he kind of wrote them out to be a geographic. And I said, okay. I started drawing little circles around Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. And he said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm making most of the state Austin. And I really like it because the barbecue is good. I like the record stores and people are friendly. It's just a really cool place to be. And he said, well, why the circles? I said, because that's going to be the retaining wall that I'm putting around all the other states. I said, but I'm a really nice king. I'm going to throw like food over the wall, like and music and stuff, and we'll let you out. I mean, you're not getting trapped in there, but you will have to show a passport. You know, and the guy, I see the producer standing behind the camera going, I can't use this. I can't use this. This is going to be such a great shot, and he has totally bombed the shot. And I watched this very learned man starting to come to the edge of his spaceship. He's like, all right, Henrik, well, that's a very interesting way of looking at my state. Okay, well, so you can just take your camera gear and just get your ass out of my building. Not into it. Anyway, I know that you're music people because I've played the stage so many times in my life, starting in 1981, and I've never had a bad time on stage in Texas. So no, I'm not sucking up. It is true. And the bands that I played with, and the records that I buy, like, yes, I was in Dallas, I know. But there's a band from there called True Widow, and they're really, really good. And years ago, I had a radio show, and the guy wrote me, he said, man, I just saw this band at like South by Southwest or one of those things called True Widow. They're from Texas. I can't believe you haven't played them on your show, because if you hear them, you're going to like them. So I went online, I listened, bought the first album. I've been a fan ever since. And so when Texas is given to the world, like Lightning Hopkins, on and on and on, it's monumental. And some of the best audiences are Texans, because in my vision of rock and roll, I don't make anyone else do it. For me, the singer in the band should play as hard as the music is. Hard music, hard singer. And I don't think a musician should get out of his or her career doing music intact. I think you should leave it like with a limp and scar tissue, like with one eye going sideways. I think it should leave a mark where it was so real, it broke the person perpetrating it night after night. I don't want to see some guy toweling off 4 beads of sweat on his forehead. I want to see like Greg Kidd used to finish shows. In a trench coat, sweating through a cold, vomiting into a trash can before the encore. Like, Greg, you are pale white. You've had walking pneumonia for 2 weeks. Stop playing. No, I'm okay. Oh, why? Greg, don't do the encore. No, it's okay. I'll go. That was my inspiration. Like, I have to go as hard as that guy. He's really passing out and puking. It's going to go keep playing. He was unstoppable. And so that's how I was. And so you do that in front of some audiences where you play like with blood coming out of you. Someone's like, I'm sorry. This is really, no. This is not what I'm into. In Illinois, in Michigan, in Ohio, and Texas, they're like, harder, more. Love it! Which is bad for someone like me, because I just go harder. I don't acknowledge that there's any break. I just acknowledge that if it kills me, film it. It'll be good. I'll watch it after I die. Anyway, I know that you're music people. If you go to the record store, you care about it. You probably see music here in this place, right, or any other place. And so there's that. When I was young, I came to the decision that I liked music better than people. Because I didn't have a good time in school. I didn't get along with kids. And so the kids would put their fist in my face. I would dependably piss my pants in front of them. And so I liked the 4 records my mom gave me, like 800 years ago. Like Pete Seeger's Songs for Children, a Beatles record, a Captain Kangaroo record. And I would play these records over and over because the records never threatened to beat me up. And my mom never stopped listening to music. She just would play records all the time. And we go to the record store up to 2 nights a week, 3 nights a week. And I'd go into the living room and listen to my mom play records on her stereo. And everything she played, I liked. And so she'd be playing like Bartok, Stravinsky, Miles Davis, Dionne Warwick, Mary McCabe, show tunes like Man of La Mancha, Hello Dolly, Porgy and Bess, Hair, Jesus Christ Superstar, really cool stuff. And anytime I liked the record, I like that record. She could probably stop playing and go, take it. Records are $3, who cares? Take it to your room, destroy it with your crappy record player, and I'll buy another one. And that's how I got into like Isaac Hayes and Janis Joplin, all these records. And like my mom gave me her Lenny Bruce records, and I was sitting and listening to them, trying to understand junkie humor, basically, bebop humor. And I didn't get it until I was like 45. But I would sit with Lenny Bruce totally perverting my mind alone in my room. And I like these records more than people. And as a young adult, I always wanted to find these people and thank them because their music and their words and their voices are in my bone marrow. And I can't thank them enough. And I'm more intense than most people I've met, and a little dab of me goes a long way. I'm kind of like the Siamese fighting fish in the bag. I'm better off just there. I'm the thing you, as Bo Diddley says, I'm the thing you throw peanuts at. And so I'm better off from a great distance for 2 hours at a time every few years. Anyway, I always wanted to meet these people. Every once in a while in my life, I have met musicians that I admire, and I have never been cool. So I'm not cool. I'm real. And I can't say, hey, you made some music that means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I can't do that. I run up and go, ah! Oh man! Damn! And I get tased, I get pepper sprayed. I get removed from the building. You know, I run after them, and finally, like, security yokes me up and tosses me out. And like, ow! I'm still gonna buy your records! I can't feel my larynx! Anyway, I've always wanted to find these people and thank them. Every once in a while I do. And it doesn't go that well. And the older I get, I'm not good at containing myself. And years ago, I was in the studio doing a soundtrack for a film. They needed to yell and scream for a while, and they're going to kick me out of the building. And I'm introduced to the producer of the session, who's a young rap impresario. I think his name is Damon. And he's got people, and his people lead me up to meet him. He's a very nice guy. He said, hey, welcome to the session. I'm Damon, the rap impresario. I'm like, hey, I'm Henry. Okay, and I'm led away. And one of his guys said, do you know who his mom is? I said, no. His mom is Dionne Warwick. Oh! One of my alt moms. I mean, I've been into that woman's voice since I was 6 years old. Those Burt Bacharach songs she sang are in me. So I go running back to Dave, like, oh, your mom is Dionne Warwick? And he got mad at me. Don't diss. She only does the Psychic Friends Network for money. Well, no. I'm older than you and your friends in this building. I've been listening to your mom's voice on Burt Bacharach songs since before you were born. Your mom's voice got me through so many turbulent times in my young life. I can't explain to you. He totally understood where I was coming from. He said, you know how many people have told me, like, they can hear my mom's voice in their mind, that they think that she's their mom as well. Your mom is one of my moms. Like your mom, Gladys Knight, Mary McCabe, these are my alt moms. And he said, wow, that's really cool. I said, hey, next time you see your mom, as a favor to me, thank her from me. He went, you want to thank her yourself? I said, you can set that up. He went, yeah, I've got up for that. And so a while later, I'm introduced to Dionne Warwick, who's this like tall, statuesque, beautiful woman. And I realized I've got like 40 seconds to tell her like multiple decades of gratitude. And so I'm led up to her. Now, pretend you're Dionne Warwick, and I meet. I'm like 5 inches from your face. And I'm like, remember a long time ago, we used to sing that song, Do You Know the Way to San Jose? I don't know what San Jose was, but I like that song. It would keep me from crying, because I could cry like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours at a time. I'd like to do these cry-a-thons. I'd like face down in my Sears Rollins bunk bed, and I'd be on the bottom bunk, and I'd be like, into the pillow, and all of a sudden, within an hour, after the 7 hours of the cry-a-thon, there's so much, there's snot coming out of my nose, and drool coming out of my mouth, and tears coming out of my face. I kind of make this weird mask of like ooze out of my face, and I would cry like all night long. I scream at the top of my lungs into the pillow, and the tears would go through the pillow, through the blankets, through the mattress, through the bedboard, and actually be able to work the floor underneath the Sears Rollins bunk bed. But I never used the other bunk because kids wouldn't come over because I would bite them. And so, then we also had the song, I'm Never Gonna Fall in Love Again, which I used to sing along with. I never really understood it until I became an adult, and I tried to date women, which was very, very difficult, because you think everything's going great. It's like trying to hold on to a handful of sand. You hold on to it, and you hold on to it, and you hold on, and you think you're really holding on to it, then you open your hand, it's not a single grain of sand left in your hand, and you think to yourself, I'm never gonna fall in love again, but you keep on doing it. So that's one of those time delay songs, like 20 years later, bingo, wow, thank you, and she realizes that I'm not going to shut up. She grabs my head from behind and pushes my face into her chest to shush me. And she said, baby, it's gonna be all right. So, most of the best things that ever happened to me are music related. And it was punk rock that was the big sea change in my life. Because before that, you know Ian from Fugazi. Me and Ian grew up together. We've been best friends since he was 11 and I was 12. And we're still best friends to this day. He's an amazing person. And so we used to go see arena rock back in the 70s, because that was what was on. And we saw Golden Earring play once, the band from Holland, and they would play Radar Love at the beginning of the set, and at the end of the set, to remind you, they're the band that plays Radar Love. And we had one song left. Like, oh yeah, you're that band. Anyway, we used to see Aerosmith. We saw REO Speedwagon, not on purpose, but they were good anyway. We used to see, we saw Led Zeppelin, that was good. We used to see Ted Nugent. Caveat, it's before he was talking between songs. It's a different show. And we always were in the cheapest seats at the back of the hockey arena. And by the time the song arrived, like 2 seconds after the band played it, it arrived like with a head wound, with a broken leg on crutches. It was like Sonic Backwash, where Ian and I would debate, like, let's walk this way. No, it's Rats in the Cellar. No, it's walk this way. Are we having fun? I don't think so. This is not really Rocky. We're watching 20,000 people watch Aerosmith, because we're all the way at the back, and that guy's passed out, he's vomiting, he's scary, and they're all wasted on weed. And I have to be up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning to go to a school I hate. This isn't good. And then we got into punk rock, and we stopped going to the arena, and we started going to places like this, where you could like walk right up and like stand right at the front and look up and get sweated on by a genius. And that was the sea change, when you feel rock and roll by having it hit you. That's the thing. And there was a band from Ohio, unsurprisingly not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They moved from Ohio to New York. They're called the Cramps. And without a doubt, one of the best live bands. The records are great, but live, it was as good as it gets. And they used to play in Washington, D.C., where I come from. We used to go like 5 hours down the road and play in bars. And we, the 75 faithful, would go see the Cramps play in a bar where they would be in the corner with that banister around the parquet floor that has the Christmas lights, with the 2 PV cabinets drilled into the wall. That's the PA. The Cramps would play like that. And Lux Interior, the singer, hated clothes, hated them. And within 3 songs, he's naked except for his underwear, dancing on the bar, punching the ceiling panels out. And the bar was like, screw this Lux, who cares? I love it. I'll be sleeping up tomorrow. And it was so good. And Lux Interior was like 6.5 feet tall, hairless, oddly cold and oily to the touch. Because he always fell on me. I had the weirdest love. I can feel his scrotum. I mean, it's always just a lot of man. And so we got up close and personal with this kind of music. I mean, it was fantastic. One night the Cramps played like July or August 1980 at a place called the Ontario Theatre, about this big, an old movie theater. And there's like 300 of us there. And Ian and I are right about there. And the band comes out and they're playing magnificently. We're going crazy. And within a few songs, Lux is trying to get out of his pants. But they're tight and he's sweating. He's like, he can't do it. And he looks at Ian and I, and we must have this look on our faces like, we'll help you, Mr. Interior. And so he comes over like, get me out of these pants, like, on it, sir. And we pull the pants off Lux Interior, and we turn them right side out, fold them, and put them on the stage. Like if I put them on, they'd come up to here. Anyway, the band does this scorching set. It was just so good. And the band leaves, and now people are leaving the venue. The pants are still there. And Ian and I have this vision of Lux Interior walking around the greater Washington, D.C. area in just his underwear, going, where are my pants? So we must return the pants. It becomes like this sacred mission. And so we finally find the backstage area, which is a room up there on the 2nd floor. And I think it was an old crying room where the moms could take the crying kids and shush them so people could watch the movie as an improvised